Hi, thanks for tuning in to the Association of Heritage Engineers YouTube channel again. I'm going to have a little chat, if I may, about quite a touchy subject, or so it seems, which is resto modding. Now, I have a car behind me. You can see it just here. Now, this is an MG Magnette. Now, this particular Magnette was owned by my late father-in-law, Peter, who was one of the part of the original design team for the suspension on this particular car with Gerald Palmer back in the 50s. Now, when Peter retired, I remember trundling off to pick this car up from deepest, darkest Devon. And it was going to be a car that we were going to use for parts. Now, Peter decided, because he needed a project, that he would restore this car. Excuse the light. The sun's come out, that confused me. Now, when Peter rebuilt this car, he decided that he wanted a car that, quite rightly, would keep up with modern traffic. And to that end, he made a few modifications. Now, those modifications included the engine, though it's got a different one in it now. It included the gearbox. It included the wiring loom. It included the chrome trim with all the holes in it that causes everything to rust after it's rattled for a couple of weeks. So what he did was he had a loom commissioned that included things like reversing lamps, fog lamps, also that had a fuel inertia switch, all sorts of things, but stuff basically to make it keep up with and cope with modern traffic. He also went for indicators on stalks rather than in the middle of the steering wheel. Now, some of the stuff I have done since, and I have to say we've got a very drivable car. I'm just going to get in here now. I've put a modern radio in, but it makes such a lovely noise I don't generally bother. But the 5-speed gearbox is a Ford Type 9. First four ratios are extremely similar to the originals. Speedo was all refurbished. It has a reduction drive in it, so we get the right miles per hour. I had the dashboard redone to what is actually considerably better than it would have come out the factory. And the interior, believe it or not, came out of a Rover 400. It's all leather. The driver's seat could be heated if I wanted it to. It isn't. And actually, by making some very simple subframes, Peter managed to fit these seats in here, only actually drilling 2 extra bolt holes, which is pretty impressive. You will also see that a number of the MG Magnette Varitone strips that were down the side and around these curves, he deleted. So we have the strip along the side, which is one of the first cars that has the door handles integrated into the same chrome line or waistline to give you a nice clean door. Bit of an anorak fact, but I thought I'd tell you. This one is also fitted with a Britax sunroof, which we got refurbished by a lovely man down in Kent. Originally fitted by Wilson's in Epsom, who are still around selling commercial vehicles. It has their